If you've been feeling anxious, overwhelmed, or emotionally drained, your gut may be the reason. Healing your gut can calm your mind, restore your peace, and help you feel like yourself again. Welcome to Alpha Serenity Living, where we explore gentle, holistic ways to support the body God designed so beautifully. Today we're talking about the gut-brain connection and why it may be the missing link in your emotional healing. Let's explore something truly fascinating. The hidden conversation happening inside you right now. Imagine an intricate communication network, a direct hotline connecting your gut and your brain. This isn't science fiction, it's the vagus nerve, a sprawling superhighway of information that sends signals back and forth every single second of every single day. It's a constant, quiet dialogue that shapes how we feel, think, and perceive the world around us. And what's remarkable is that this isn't an equal conversation. Scientists have discovered that the vast majority of signals, around 80 to 90%, travel the gut, the brain. It's less of a back and forth chat, and more like your gut is constantly briefing your brain on the state of your inner world. Isn't it amazing that one single nerve can link our mind and our belly so profoundly? This is why many scientists now refer to the gut as our second brain. It's a powerful nickname, and for good reason. This second brain is a chemical powerhouse responsible for producing a huge portion, over 90%, of our body's serotonin. You might know serotonin as the feel-good hormone, but it's so much more than that. It's the molecule of emotional stability, the key to feeling calm, centered, and content. When your gut is thriving, it's like a well-tended garden, producing an abundance of this crucial hormone. This steady supply of serotonin helps to regulate our mood, ease feelings of worry, and promote a general sense of well-being. It's the foundation for our emotional resilience, helping us navigate life's ups and downs with a steadier hand. So what happens when this system is working in harmony? When the gut is healthy and balanced, the signals it sends up the vagus nerve are messages of safety and peace. Imagine your gut telling your brain, all is well down here. The environment is calm, we are nourished, and everything is running smoothly. The brain receives this dispatch and interprets it as a sign to relax. Your shoulders might drop, your breathing might deepen, and that persistent feeling of being on high alert can finally begin to fade. This is your body's natural state of calm, a state that begins not in your head, but deep within your core. But what happens when the gut is out of balance, when it's inflamed from stress, poor diet, or other disruptions? The messages change entirely. Instead of signals of peace, the vagus nerve starts transmitting distress calls. It's like an internal alarm system is being triggered. The gut tells the brain thus, there's a problem here, we're under attack, we're inflamed, we need help. The brain, ever the protector, receives these urgent signals and responds accordingly. It shifts into fight or flight mode, flooding your system with stress hormones like cortisol. This can manifest as that familiar knot in your stomach, a racing heart, or a mind that just won't quiet down. That feeling of anxiety isn't just in your head. It's a physiological response to the distress signals coming directly from your gut. Understanding this powerful connection changes everything. It reframes anxiety not as a personal failing, but as a signal from our body that something is out of balance. This is precisely why tending to our gut health is one of the most effective and empowering ways to naturally reduce feelings of anxiety and cultivate a lasting sense of inner peace. By nourishing our second brain, we are directly influencing our first brain. We are changing the conversation from one of stress and alarm to one of calm and safety. We are giving our body the resources it needs to find its way back to equilibrium, proving that the path to a calmer mind often begins with a happier gut. If your gut is out of balance, you may notice bloating, brain fog, low energy, sugar cravings, trouble sleeping, feeling overwhelmed easily, mood swings, or skin irritation. These are not random symptoms. They are signals, gentle reminders from your body that something inside needs support. So, let's explore what happens when the gut becomes inflamed. It's not always a dramatic event. Sometimes it's more like a slow, creeping fog that settles over our inner world. Imagine it as a tiny spark in your digestive system, a signal that something is out of balance. This spark doesn't stay contained. Instead, it begins a chain reaction, a cascade that can ripple all the way up to our minds. First, this inflammation travels to the brain. Think of it like static on a radio line, disrupting the clear signals. This interference can manifest as a low-grade, persistent sense of worry or a tension that settles in your shoulders and jaw. It's that feeling where small concerns suddenly feel monumental. Have you ever wondered, could this inflammation be turning up the mental noise in your life? As this mental noise gets louder, something else quietly happens. Serotonin production begins to drop. Since about 90% of this crucial mood-stabilizing neurotransmitter is made in our gut, an inflamed gut is like a factory running at half capacity. This dip in serotonin lowers our emotional resilience. We might find ourselves less able to bounce back from a minor setback, or feel our cheerful disposition is just harder to access. At the same time, the body's alarm system gets triggered. Stress hormones like cortisol begin to rise, putting you in a state of high alert. This isn't the helpful burst of energy you need to solve a problem. It's a constant, draining feeling of being on edge. It's the reason you might jump when the phone rings, or feel your heart race for no apparent reason. You're perpetually braced for an impact that never comes. And finally, this entire cascade weakens the vagus nerve, that incredible information highway connecting your gut and brain. When the vagus nerve's function is diminished, it's like the brakes on your nervous system become less effective. Your ability to shift out of that fight or flight mode and into a state of rest and digest is reduced. That deep, restorative sense of calm feels just out of reach. It can sound overwhelming, but please, hear this. Here is the profound hope in this story. Your body was created with an incredible, innate ability to heal itself. This isn't a permanent state. It's a state of imbalance. And just as it was thrown off balance, it can be guided back. Through small, gentle, daily habits, we can quiet the inflammation, support our gut, and restore that beautiful, peaceful equilibrium between mind and body. If balance is possible, why not start the journey back today? Start your morning with warm water and lemon. This simple ritual wakes up digestion, reduces inflammation, supports detox pathways, and calms the nervous system. It's a peaceful way to begin the day with intention. Add one fermented food daily. Fermented foods feed the good bacteria that support emotional balance. Sauerkraut, kefir, yogurt, miso, and kombucha are wonderful options. Even 1 tablespoon a day can shift your mood over time. Eat more prebiotic fiber. Prebiotics feed the good bacteria that help calm your nervous system. Bananas, oats, garlic, apples, and asparagus are excellent sources. When your gut is nourished, your mind becomes more peaceful. Reduce sugar and processed foods. Sugar feeds harmful bacteria and increases inflammation, which can make anxiety feel heavier. You don't need perfection, just gentle awareness. Small shifts create big change. Let's talk about one of the most powerful tools you have for finding calm, something you carry with you every single moment. If calm had a switch, wouldn't you use it? Well, in a way, you do. It's called the vagus nerve, and learning to activate it daily can be a game changer for your mental and emotional well-being. Think of the vagus nerve as your body's built-in calm switch. It's the longest cranial nerve, a superhighway of information running from your brain all the way down to your gut. This incredible nerve is the main player in your parasympathetic nervous system, the system responsible for helping you rest and digest. When we're constantly in fight or flight mode, stressed and anxious, our vagus nerve isn't getting the signal to relax. But the beautiful thing is we can consciously send that signal. So how do we do it? It's simpler than you might think. One of the most direct ways is through deep diaphragmatic breathing. Instead of shallow chest breaths, imagine your breath traveling all the way down to your belly, making it expand like a balloon. Then focus on a long, slow exhale. This simple act tells your nervous system that you are safe. You can also try humming or even singing. The vibrations in your throat gently stimulate the vagus nerve where it passes through. It doesn't have to be a performance. Just a quiet hum to yourself can work wonders. Gentle stretching, especially for the neck and shoulders, also helps release tension and activate this calming pathway. For many, prayer or quiet meditation provides the same sense of deep, restorative peace. By intentionally creating these micro moments of calm throughout your day, a few deep breaths here, a gentle stretch there, you are actively toning your vagus nerve. You're training your body to return to its natural state of balance. These practices are a gentle invitation for your body and soul to settle into the profound peace that God intended for you. Slow down your eating. When you eat quickly, your body stays in stress mode. This weakens digestion and increases anxiety. Try pausing between bites. Breathe. Let your body receive nourishment with gratitude. End your day with a gut calming ritual. Evening rituals help your gut and nervous system unwind. Chamomile tea, magnesium, a warm bath, gentle stretching, gratitude journaling, or a quiet moment with God can help your body release the stress of the day. Your gut is deeply connected to your emotional world. When you nourish it with intention, your mind becomes clearer, your heart becomes lighter, and your spirit feels more grounded. You were created for peace, and healing is always possible. If this message brought you comfort, press the like button and subscribe to join our peaceful community here to see more videos on Alpha Serenity Living. You are supported, you are loved, and you are never alone.